Okay, hi everybody. There's some interesting news making the rounds right about now, the last couple of hours, and nobody knows exactly what to make out of this. And it seems like this is going to be a story that is going to be continuing, and it's going to be developing as time goes on because it looks like this is a project that's not going to really be fully realized for another 3 years or so. Okay, the story is that Sam Mendes, hope I get the name pronounced right, is set to direct 4 films theatrically released, one about each member of the Beatles, 4 different films. It says director Sir Sam Mendes is to make 4 separate films about the Beatles, one from each band member's perspective. Sir Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and the families of John Lennon and George Harrison have all granted permission and music rights for these 4 films. And the Oscar winning director said he was honored to be telling the story of the greatest rock band of all time, and also added that he was excited to challenge the notion of what constitutes a trip to the movies. Now, this is from BBC website here that I'm following this news from, just passing it on to you. The films that are set to be made by Sony Pictures and Sir Sam's Neil Street Productions will be released in cinemas in 2027. So, like I said, this is going on for a while here, and there are probably going to be new developments. The article here goes on to say it's not clear whether the 4 films will be released at once or have a staggered rollout, but Sony said they would have an innovative release cadence which would be announced at a later date. And this project marks the first time that the Beatles and their company Applecore have granted full life story and music rights for a scripted film, according to a statement. So this is supposedly going to happen. People were wondering, when are they going to do a biography Beatles movie, something along the lines of Bohemian Rhapsody with Queen, or maybe Rocket Man with Elton John. Well, this seems to be something that's going to happen, the closest thing we're getting so far. I'm a little bit confused as to why it's not a Beatles movie and it's kind of 4 separate movies about each individual member. And as I say, if 2027 is the target release date, we've got a few years to see this thing in development. But I just thought I'd give you the first mutterings here about this and leave it up to you to decide. All right, we'll talk soon.